The New York Knicks have one more spot to fill on their roster, and they can fill that void by signing a veteran to a vet minimum contract. Summer League is about to start. The New York Knicks made the Jordan Clarkson and Yabusele signings official. Mike Brown is officially their head coach. And now we are all wondering who is the last player to sign the vet minimum contract. Few names have been coming out during these last few weeks. You got Malcolm Brogdon, intriguing name. You got Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, what can he do? Play defense, guard 1 through 5, can't shoot, can't score. You got Marcus Smart, who is quickly becoming my favorite candidate to fill that void because he got leadership, he's a veteran, he has experience, he can hit some threes, he can also play some defense, and if he is bought out from the Washington Wizards, which all signs are pointing to that possibly happening. Now, it's just not going to be the New York Knicks to have interest in Marcus Smart. But up here, I have the NBA free agent tracker. As you can see here, Ben Simmons is still unsigned. He is still a free agent. Last year, he was with the Clippers, had some moments last year with the Clippers. Obviously, the number one thing that we have to worry about with Ben Simmons is his health. If you go to his game log, his career log last year, let's just look at last year. How many games did he play last year? Because I know he was dealing with a back injury from his time in Brooklyn. 5 games he played for the Clippers. Is that right? No, that's playoffs. Excuse me. That is playoffs. Okay. I knew it was more than that. 18 games. So total last year, 51 games, 33 games with the Nets, 18 games with the Clippers. So 51 games. Okay. That sounds better. But if you look down his game log throughout his last, 5 seasons, I mean, he hasn't even cracked 60 games. Going further than 2018, 2019, he hasn't cracked 50 games in a while. So do you really want to use that vet minimum on Ben Simmons when durability is a main problem with him? And I know the lore of Ben Simmons is that he's a really good ball handler and he can guard 1 through 5. So that is Ben Simmons. Obviously, Ian Begley says the New York Knicks have checked in on Ben Simmons. Now let's get to Marcus Smart. The New York Knicks are interested in signing Marcus Smart. Again, he would be the top of my list. I mean, Marcus Smart, if we just go down his stats throughout his career, he's only 31 years old, right? Jordan Clarkson has about 3 years on Marcus Smart. Everyone looks at Marcus Smart and they think that he's an old chicken. Well, he's not an old chicken, man. He's a really good player in this league, and this will be option number 1 for me if he was to become available. Now, look, there's going to be teams that will try to acquire the services of Marcus Smart. 34 games last season. Obviously, he's with the Wizards, so we really want to take that with a grain of salt. But Marcus Smart would be option number 1 for me. And if we go to the NBA free agent tracker, I spelled free agent wrong there. So NBA free agent tracker, this gives you all the free agents that are still available. Precious Achiuwa still available and is still out there. Now let's go to unsigned. Precious, Bagley just signed. Let's go to the guard position. You have Beasley. You have Burks is still out there. I really want someone that can play some defense. Seth Curry. These guys are kind of getting weeded out of the NBA. Shooters that really can't play any D. But Markel Fultz, Giddey, restricted free agent. Green, Quentin Grimes, restricted free agent. You can't afford him. So the intriguing names are obviously Brogdon, Smart, Ben Simmons, and it is being reported that the New York Knicks are interested in all of them. So I'm pretty sure the New York Knicks are kind of waiting to see who gets traded, who gets bought out. They really want to take their time on this last signing because, in my opinion, this is such a super important signing for them. If you go to Malcolm Brogdon, 32 years old, 9 years experience. Brogdon is also one of those intriguing players. I know last year was a tough year for Malcolm Brogdon, but you have to take these seasons with these teams that are not competing and they have these veterans on their team with a grain of salt, in my opinion. Because who knows if they're being told not to play or, such and such. But Brogdon, 32, has also dealt with some injuries. Now let's go to his stat log. It's on regular season, 24 games last year, and that was it. But he's also dealt with durability issues. So each one of these guys have dealt with durability issues. So we shall see. But shout out to Jalen Brunson. Shout out to Yabusele. All of these guys allowed the New York Knicks to have a vet minimum contract available. Because Jalen Brunson took less money. Yabusele took less money. Jordan Clarkson is still there. So our bench is starting to form into shape. Now it is just who the New York Knicks are going to target and who are they going to sign. I'm Anthony. This is your Knicks Nation update. Just wanted to give this update for you guys. One more roster to fill. Who do you want the New York Knicks to sign? Smash the comments down below. I'll be reading every single comment. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Appreciate every single one of you. I'm Anthony. Peace.